Hi everyone, I'm Laura Gale Locke with your City 7 News Now update. The city of Wichita has experienced its first fatal fire of the year. We have Fire Marshal Brad Crisp here to tell us a little bit more about what happened.
Thanks, Laura Gale, for letting me come in this morning. Early Monday morning, a house fire was called in the 2200 block of South Ida. It was about 4:30 in the morning, and some citizens passing by the house reported smoke showing. Fire crews arrived on the scene and were initiating the fire attack, and in fact did find a female inside who had succumbed to some injuries inside the house fire. This is our first fatality of 2012, and there are some things that we'd like to talk about to try to avoid the second fatality if that ever comes.
Okay, before we get to that, can you tell us anything about what may have caused her death? Do you think it was smoke inhalation or? Yeah,
fire investigators were on the scene. They did determine that the fire did in fact start in the bed of the deceased's home. We did have indications that there were smoking materials involved. We are waiting the results of an autopsy, which should be done later on today, but we do believe that it was careless smoking.
So what's your message to residents at this point?
If you're going to smoke, do it safe. We understand people are going to smoke cigarettes. We get that, but you need to think about what you're doing with your cigarettes. For example, don't lay them on the side of the couch. Don't put them on the side of the bed. Don't smoke it if you're in bed or if you're reclined back in your chair, because there's a likelihood that it's going to get dislodged and fall down into the crack and potentially start a fire, or get under some blankets or under a pillow and start a fire, or that you may fall asleep forgetting that you have one lit. Always, always, always use an ashtray or have a cup of water or a can of water close by that you can extinguish it in. Don't smoke when you're tired. Don't smoke when you're going to bed. Do that stuff before you lay down, and by all means, whenever you do smoke, make sure you keep track of that cigarette.
You know, they seem like really simple tips, but yet this seems to be a problem we see over and over again, correct?
Yeah, last year in 2011 we had 8 fire fatalities. We know for a fact 4 of those were directly related to smoking. 2 of them we suspect highly that was related to smoking. In fact, even in 2010 we had 4 fire fatalities, and we know for a fact that 3 of those were directly related to careless smoking. It's senseless, it's absolutely preventable, and there are things that folks can do to keep themselves and their family and their property safe from careless smoking.
And I know in addition to the tips you just mentioned, the fire department has also taken some extra efforts to help keep people safe.
Right. We initiated a Project Smoke Alarm campaign late in 2011 where folks can call 268-4441 and schedule for the fire department to come out and evaluate their home, test their smoke alarms, and if they don't have smoke alarms, we'll install them for free. And all they need to do is call 268-4441. If they own a home or if they're renting a home and they're in need of a smoke alarm, or even if it's something as simple as replacing a battery, we have a whole stack of batteries that will come out, test your smoke alarm, replace the battery, even install a smoke alarm if you don't have one. Smoke alarms save lives. They wake you up, or they give you early warning in the event that there's something wrong going on in your home so that you have time to get out. The fire from Monday morning, there was a smoke alarm present, but we weren't able to determine whether or not it worked. Obviously, our victim didn't get out, and that would be an indication that she didn't have early enough warning, and smoke alarms do work, and we encourage everybody to make sure they have one that's in operating condition.
And I think the key word you said there was free. How are we able to provide that for free?
We had 3 partners that came in with us, Schofield Automobile Dealerships, Safe Kids, and Interstate All-Pack Battery all came together as corporate sponsors to supply those smoke alarms for us and continue to sustain that program. So we've got them, and all folks need to do is give us a call, 268-4441. We'll get out there and get one installed.
All right, thanks for passing along that information. Sure. And for the tips as well. And we'll go ahead and leave you with the information up on your screen. Thanks for watching.